Hey YouTube, Glock Chef here. This isn't going to be one of our fancy quality production videos. This is just a quick video from the desk of Glock Chef. Today I wanted to talk to you about a couple different holster types. Kind of go through them, see what they're all about. Maybe help you make the right decision. There is no right or wrong way to carry a gun. Actually, I'm sure there's probably wrong ways to carry a gun. But I'm just going to assume that most of my viewers that are gun folks or Second Amendment supporters are going to have this thing that's not as commonly known anymore. It's common sense. I.e., don't duct tape your gun to your forehead and go, oh, well, I'm carrying openly. No, doesn't work like that. Sorry, but you kind of look like a jackwagon. So, a couple different holster types I want to go over. Obviously, there's as many holsters as there are guns in the world. Actually, there's more. Well, maybe. I don't know. I assume. I only assume because, well, that's all I can do. And I'm sure there's numbers out there somewhere, but nobody knows how to get them. So if you know how to get them, and you know how to say, yes, there's more holsters and guns in the world, or there's more guns and holsters in the world, by all means, feel free to send it in a comment, send us a message. Let us know what the statistic is. We'll put it out in our next video. All right? First type of holster I want to talk about is a holster I don't have an example for. I know. Tisk, tisk. Shame on me. But I don't have an example for it because I don't carry it. And that's the shoulder holster. The old Miami Vice. A lot of guys carried them because back in the day, that was your only option. You either had a shoulder holster for concealed carry, or you had an outside of the waistband holster, and that was it, Jack. That was it. You either had it on your belt, or you had your shoulder holster. That was it. Nothing else. Recently, we've come up with different, better ideas. At the time, the shoulder holster was seen as a great idea. Carried your firearm up high, kept it off your waistline, you can conceal it better. Hey, us bigger guys, we can get to it a little bit better because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the waistline's a little bit too pudgy and a little bit not suitable for carrying things on. You get into a car, maybe you dig in a little bit, try to get in there, seatbelt goes in, hit your holster, digs into your side. Next thing you know, you got an angry welt. And then you're laying in bed in pain, and, well, nothing's good. Just saying. Fat guys, I feel you. Y'all my people. I love you. So, shoulder holsters was seen as the cure-all for concealed carry. Big guys loved them. Detectives loved them. Sure, SWAT guys loved them. Sure, we'll go with that. CIA guys loved them, I assume. I don't know. I'm not affiliated with the CIA, but hey, it seems like something a spy would carry. We've all seen James Bond do it. And if James Bond does it, spies do it everywhere. It's not necessarily a true statement, but I said it, and I'm sticking to it. Now, going back to the other varieties of holsters. You started out with just, your simple belt slides, your paddle holsters, etc., etc. And here I have a paddle holster by Good and Goodrich. As you can see, no real mystery here as to why they call it a paddle holster. It's got a paddle on there. Well, what's that paddle used for? Well, you pull it apart, slide the paddle down inside your pants. Ideally, you're wearing a belt. You should be wearing a belt if you're carrying a gun. Say it with me. I will wear my belt when I carry my gun. I will wear my belt when I carry my gun. Feels therapeutic, don't it? I will wear my belt when I carry my gun. Woosah. Boom. Now it's in your mind. You'll never forget it. It's stuck there. 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, you're going to be like, I will wear my belt when I carry my gun. And then you're going to curse my name. And so I'll go from there. But hey, at least you'll have learned something. And that's the goal of this channel. There's other types of outside the waistband. Here I have a Kydex outside the waistband, which as you can see has some little Kydex belt loop-de-loops right there. You just slide your belt right on through there. I personally like to slide my belt on, put a belt loop in next, and then slide it through the next loop. I feel like that adds it more secure. But hey, that's just my opinion. That's what I do. Hey, as a fat man, that's comfortable for me. Hey, we all do what we got to do to adjust to our body styles. We all got to do what we got to do to adjust to our personality types. And hey, that's what I do. The next type of carry holster, which I think is the best for concealed carry, is the inside the waistband holster. And it goes where you think it does, inside your waistband. Actually, take this bad boy. There's other designs I just choose to use this one for the video because I think it's the best example I have. They have clips. They got little loop-de-loops out here that go outside your belt. You've got them where you can tuck your shirt in over top of them, in between the holster and your clippy thingy. That's a technical term, by the way. Clippy thingy. We're going to patent that. But you take this, slide it inside your pants, clip it on, tighten your belt up. Bada bing, bada boom, there you go. Half your gun is hidden inside your waistband. Hence why it's called an inside the waistband holster. There we go, folks. Little thought of the day for you. That being said, it helps keep your gun concealed, unless, of course, you're not wearing pants for some reason. So say it with me. I will wear pants when I carry my gun. I will wear pants when I carry my gun. I will wear pants when I carry my gun. Almost cathartic, isn't it? You wear your pants, you wear your belt, boom, you got your gun, you're good to go. If you don't want to wear your pants, well, you're probably going to get the law called on you, and nobody really wants to see that. So, by all means, do us all a favor. Wear your pants and your belt when you're carrying your concealed firearm. Otherwise, it won't be very well concealed, and you'll probably wind up in the mental institution or in jail. Just saying. Unless, of course, you're one of those guys who likes to wear shorts, which, by all means, do you. Wear the shorts. Except in wintertime. That's not normal. Not normal at all. It's 10 degrees out, folks. Put on some khakis. That being said, brings us to our next type of holster. And it's a hybrid. That's right, folks. This isn't a particularly good hybrid because, well, it's all loose and floppy-like. And as soon as you pull your gun out of it, it loses its shape. You can't really reholster very well. But it is good in a pinch for a gun you just bought, took to the range, shot, you trust it, you want to carry it that night. Get one of these, have one of these on hand. But I don't recommend it for EDC. Now, here recently, we've noticed that a lot of people are transitioning from an old school style to a new school style. It used to be everybody wanted to carry a backup gun, or everybody wanted to carry a concealed gun who didn't want to wear a shoulder holster, wore one of these. And this, folks, is not a place to keep your ankle monitor. If you have an ankle monitor, you probably don't have any guns. At least let's hope so. This is an ankle holster. Bet you can't guess where this goes. That's right, your ankle. Shocking, right? It's almost like they named these with the design intent of telling you where to put them. Anyway, this particular holster wraps around your leg. Stick your firearm in there like that. Got a little snappy retention that's just a cheap Uncle Mike's, but it's done the job for me for 15 years. You know, it's always been there. I carried it when I was a kid doing airsoft, which that's a lot of fun as a kid. I don't play it anymore because, well, I own real guns now, but if you want to play airsoft, if you want to go do that, it's actually very good training. It's very good hands-on as long as you do it properly, and it's a lot of fun. So, hey, go out, find your local airsoft or paintball arena, join a game. You'll have a blast, trust me. I'm Glock Chef. You can trust me. But I used to carry this holster on duty all the time. Carried my backup gun in it. And actually, one time, this holster saved my butt. I, embarrassingly enough, forgot my main weapon at home. Yep, that's right. Glock Chef went to work at his armed security job without his gun. But fortunately, had my backup in my ankle holster. Took it off my ankle, put it in my holster. Nobody was any the wiser. So, ankle holsters. Antiquated, but still valid in some circumstances. But they are slowly being phased out by our next holster. And that is the pocket holster. I bet you know where this one goes. That's right, folks. In your pocket. It's actually designed, I don't know if you can see it very well. I don't actually apparently know where my camera is. It's got a little extension on the bottom of the holster that is actually not designed to hold the firearm. That little extension is designed to hook back into your pocket and keep the holster in your pocket when you draw. Again, this has some of the same drawbacks as the other holster that I showed you that was the hybrid holster, where it will collapse once your gun is out of your pocket. That being said, push comes to shove, you have to reholster. Throw it behind your back when you have the chance. That way, you're concealed, you're doing what you need to do, and that way if force responders do show up, you don't have a gun in your hand. At which point you need to follow any and all directions they give you or you're going to get shot. At this point, they're amped up. They're looking for a man with a weapon. And guess what, folks? You're a man with a weapon. So as far as they're concerned, they just found the guy they were looking for. So, yeah, your pocket holster. Good for a little revolver. Good for a little semi-auto. Carries it in your pocket, nice and concealed. Now, what do all those holsters have in common? Well, for the most part, they're all comfortable depending on the situation. With my Glocks, I tend to carry, like I said, my 19 and my 26 inside the waistband. I carry my Glock 17 and an outside the waistband duty holster. That's what I use for work. And it's all worked well for me. But if you go ahead and get a gun and you think, I'm just going to buy this one gun and I'm just going to buy this one holster, I've got some bad news for you. You're going to wind up with a drawer full of holsters that you don't use. Ask me how I know. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and give a brief overview of each one of the types of holsters. Shouldn't be too terribly hard to make your decision based on how you're feeling about it and based on what you're seeing. But that being said, you still want to do your research. You still want to find out what's the best for you. If you're carrying inside the waistband, well, you're going to have to be used to buying pants a couple sizes bigger. So that way you can accommodate the firearm. If you carry outside the waistband, I'm sorry. I meant outside the waistband for this, inside the waistband for the last segment. But if you carry outside the waistband, it's not so crucial to buy different size pants as it is to buy good fitted clothing and good belt to hold your weapon up. There is nothing worse than walking around a store with your piece on your side and it's just flopping around where it can just knock anything and everything off the shelf it wants to. We've all seen that guy. Don't be that guy. So, that being said, I just want to talk to you about some holsters today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom below or wherever they've moved it to now. They like to move it a lot. And special thanks to my camera team, Andy and Jeremiah, even though they weren't here for this and this is a shot of my laptop. They are currently in the process of uploading and finishing our last couple videos, and we're going to be recording more tonight. So we're hoping for a good, solid Delvo release tomorrow. Hope to see you guys then. Until then, this is Glock Chef saying hit that bell so you get notifications when we're back on the air. Have a good one, y'all.